three, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Wow, first play of the game sees 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Going deep for Diggs. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball will end up getting there, and it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and have to lean on their running game. This crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Play action, now it's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Dolphins at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Running on 1st down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Allen's throw complete to Shakir. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll try the middle with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards the pickup there.
Nice first down pickup there for Gabriel Davis, who really announced his presence last season. Playoff record, 4 touchdowns against Kansas City, also over 200 yards in that game. People in Buffalo really believe this guy's going to continue to develop as one of their top receivers.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Allen. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion where they picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Now Allen again. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll go down at the 28. 96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
They run again on first down. Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd down and 6 to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's only able to use the
size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Scott Miller. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A run with Mostert up the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down at 4, Tua. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On play action, here's Tua. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Throw complete. That's Chase Edmonds out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. 2 to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and go by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Watch out for Hill on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. 2 and now on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Tua, a final shot before half. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. John Jenkins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
That was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That going to be caught downfield by Miller. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time on a catch and run. 38 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Play action, now it's Tua. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards there, just like last play. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go with the option. Coming right. And he stopped immediately there. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%. 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Miller. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. They will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now Hill to return it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Extra point, and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing again on second down. Allen right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Allen uncorks one for Davis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. Rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Plain and simple. That's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that was, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
One final try here for Allen. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They hand it off to Mostert. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Tua going to try and run. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air, Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. The blitz coming. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Miami, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the fogs. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, just to your friends. I walk alone. I see both sides of other titles. You need to grow. Have you lost your mind? But I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory. You'll always want more. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my.